Hello, this is Michael Kies, and today I'm going to give you 3 strategies on how to negotiate so that you are going to get more buyers interested in properties that you show them and therefore make more sales. Now, there are people who get this wrong, and because of this, they are suffering and not making many sales because they have become accustomed to very good markets. And what they could do was list and sell and have to rarely reduce a price to get a property sold. There are some people that unless they change their ways will be out of the industry within the next 12 months. The salespeople who get this right thrive because they know how to handle the buyers who say these sales killing comments like, "We want to think it over." And ask yourself, when is the last time that's happened to you when you've walked out of a listing or you've walked away from buyers who you know should have bought that property when they say, "We want to think it over," and you just don't know how to take it to the next step? Well, I'm going to show you that today. When you know how to handle this, you'll be able to lead buyers to make the decision that is right for them. This is called the procrastination buster. It'll make you close many more sales. When I learned how to do this, I got so excited because I went from no sales in 7 weeks to 19 individual house sales, and they were all double headers the very next month. And this was in a really bad market. Now, I know this works from personal experience, so I know this will work for you as well. The first thing that I want to point out to you is proposals. Never suggest a figure to the buyer that is lower than the asking price. Instead, lead them to give you a figure because you have no idea about what figure they have in mind. Now, let me explain how you do this. First of all, when you show a buyer a house and they've spent some time at the house, you ask them how they feel about the house. Because a feeling is emotional. Thinking is logical, and you want them to be emotional about the house. And if they have some feeling for the house, and then they say, "Yeah, but we just want to think it over," you use this. You basically say to them, "You wouldn't want to be thinking it over unless you were seriously considering buying this property, would you? And you're not just saying that to get rid of me, are you? So I can clarify my thinking. What is it exactly you want to think over? Could it possibly be the location? Could it possibly be the size of the house? Could it possibly be the size of the allotment? Could it possibly be the price?" And if they say, "Yes, it's the price," you say, "What about the price?" They say, "Well, we feel it's too much." You then say, "How much too much do you think it is?" You then ask, "How much too much do you think it is?" And when they give you a figure, you simply say these words: "If the owner can afford to accept that price, will you buy the property?" And if they say yes, you then go on with strategy 2, and that is to forget the flinch. In good markets where there are few houses for sale and many buyers, you can flinch, and you know if you lose that buyer, you are going to have many more buyers come along and you'll get the house sold in a very short period of time. But I've been in markets where the buyers are few and far between and there are many houses to choose from. So what you've got to do is you've got to forget the flinch at this stage, and you've got to get the buyer committed on the property. So when you extract a proposal from a buyer, just say, "Let's put that in writing and we'll see what the vendor says." Now, if they only spend a couple of minutes at the house, you know they're not interested. But if they're there for a long time and they book a second inspection, that's a very positive sign. You must be patient. Now, it takes time to write out a formal proposal, and you always leave the price till last. Then when you come to the price, you give the buyer a subtle rejection of the price before you write it on the agreement to see the reaction. You always get the buyer up from their hope price, which you got from them when they said they want to think it over, and you so cleverly led them to the point of committing to buy the property. It's like when you met your life partner that you now love. What did you do? You took time. You invested time in that relationship. You were courteous. You were committed because you felt a real attraction to this person. You took it steady and you didn't want to offend, and you wanted to make a good first and lasting impression. And that's exactly what it's like with buyers today. You have to court them and impress them with your knowledge and care. Then lead them to overcome procrastination, and they'll love you for it. Some of the sweetest words you'll ever hear a thanks for not being so pushy like all the other agents. When you hear these words, I congratulate you because you're on your way to greatness with confidence that you're able to lead people to make the decision that is right for them. So by handling the statement, we want to think it over, then forgetting the flinch and having the buyers invest a lot of time in and on the property and on the right property, you will make more sales and be more prosperous. Give it a try. Let me know about your success. Until next time, I wish you every success in real estate. This is Michael Kies.